6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Through Black and White Eyes for this latest NUFC update on transfers and any latest news that's out there at the moment. There's not too much to go through, but there's enough to do a quick little video because obviously we now have a new signing. Hasn't fully been announced yet, but he's on his way for his medical tonight. He's on his way to Newcastle tonight for his medical tomorrow, so it's very exciting news. But before we get into that, there's a couple of other things to go through the usual. So hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. It really helps and makes a massive difference. Please have a look at all the membership options we have if you are interested in helping supporting this channel. It really does massively help. And we're trying to give money to Benfield, Newcastle Benfield, a non-league club, because we're doing a lot of stuff for them as well. So we want them to share in our success. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, Diacro Shop. Link is in the description. Amazing t-shirts, and for anyone who orders, 20% off. They do ship in the UK, so the shipping price is not from America into the UK, so please consider checking that out. And Benfield's next game is on Saturday. It's the first round of the FA Cup, the very, very, very first round that you guys will probably never know about most of the time. But it's kick-off 3 o'clock at Sandsmith Stadium. Say Baz sent you and you'll get £1 off your admission. Kids are still £1 though, unfortunately, but adults can go to a £5, concessions to £2 if you say Baz sent me. So please consider getting yourself down there if you're not at the Newcastle game. Right, I did mention this last night, on the show live about 2 young players that we've almost signed. Kafel Heffernan from AC Milan and Kevin Zifi from Inter Milan. So AC Milan and Inter Milan under 19s. They're both from Ireland. They both went over to Italy and obviously made an impression. But we are now chasing their signature, and there's a very good chance we're going to get them. There's not a lot of information on them, other than Heffernan is preferred foot is right. He's defensive. He's 18. He's still got a lot of time on his hands to go straight into the 23s team, so it's exciting. Kevin Zifi is a player that Martin, who inboxed me about him, is very excited about. He's 18 years old. He wears the number 11 shirt number for the under 18s. I think there's a 19s. He's a forward player. He's an exciting player. This is basically what he said. As an Irish Toon fan, I thought I'd drop you a message. Both Kafel and Heffernan of AC Milan and Inter Milan, and Kevin Zifi of Inter Milan, look like they'll be signing for the Toon. Heffernan was on trial last week. Zifi in particular is a player that the Toon fans will love. Both 18 years old, so probably going to the 21s. Paolo Maldini had a big part to play in bringing Heffernan to AC Milan. If Paolo Maldini rates this kid, then there's no doubt he has potential. Supposedly, Verona of Italy was looking to sign both, but the Toon have hijacked both deals and they will sign United. He went on and said, where is it? There it is. Also, there's a video to check out on Zifi. So Kevin Zifi highlights goals and skills 2022-23 on YouTube. Please check it out. So he's nowhere near the finished article. He's a kind of flash player. Twists, turns, flicks, tricks, everything that you want. A bit like a very young Maxi, but hopefully with a better end product and a better player all around. Fingers crossed. I love Maxi, don't get me wrong. Let's not get that conversation started again. But we wish him well in Saudi. But Zifi is the kind of player that Newcastle fans will be on the edge of the seats watching. And let's just hope that all goes through smoothly and we don't see any issues with that happening. The other news, which Chloe, Swansea fan, noticed Harrison Ashby's tattoos in a training photograph and tweeted out he's moving. And this has come to light as well. Swansea have already put him in the squad before they've even announced him. So he's going to be wearing the number 30 shirt. So we wish Ashby all the best on his loan spell, and hope he comes back a better player and comes back safely. So look after him, Swansea. You've got a cracking player on your hands. So on to the big news. There it is. Tino, as I call him, NUFC paying 32 million with add-ons up to 40 million on Sky Sports News. Pete Greaves has said 30 million plus add-ons, and then other people are saying agreed a 40 million pound deal including add-ons. So God knows what the actual price is at the moment, because everyone seems to be guessing. Some people have said 35 million plus 5 million add-ons to make it to 40. But the good news is, obviously, Southampton have been playing hardball. He's their player. I don't blame them. But we finally won the race. So there it is. 40 million plus add-ons for other people as well. So this is what he looks like in a Newcastle shirt. Can't wait to see him fully in one playing. I think he'll play left back, but he's also competition for trips at the right back as well. But he's versatile. And Eddie Howe loves a versatile player. Some good stats on him here. So on the left with the red is Livramento as a front-footed defender who intercepts the ball very well. And these are all his tackles and interceptions. And that little circle, the red circle, one is a large circle, demonstrates medium action location. So it's like the highest area where he gets involved. On the right-hand side, all those little arrows going forward is where Tino Livramento carried the ball forward for Southampton. As you can see, he also drifts into the middle a little bit sometimes. All forward carries on 20-plus yards, including those with a green. Ones were green, and ones that chances are created from his runs, good chances. So there wasn't many, but he was in a horrible, terrible Southampton team, wasn't he? So he's moving on to a bigger and better club. Eddie Howe will get his hands on him. I'm very excited for this. He's only 20. Come on, guys. Give him a chance. I've seen people already going, why didn't we just spend another £20 million extra and go and get another player? It's like the scouts wanted him. You've got to trust our scouts. They do all the due diligence on players now. You've got to trust them to bring the right people in. And again, it's someone at a great age. And I want to just point out at the moment, you've got Livramento, Miley, Anderson, all under 21 that won't take a squad number. And then you look at the ages of Bruno, Taloni, Botman. They're all young players. Willock is still young. Isaac is still young as well. So we are building for the future and building for a great future as well. So well done to Newcastle getting this one over the line, especially after all the ticket debacle that's been going on, which I'm glad is sorted. Don't forget, guys, get your ballot thinking by tomorrow morning, because it shuts at 10 a.m. I believe tomorrow morning, and then I'll be drawn. You'll be emailed, and money will come out your bank. So please keep an eye on that. Don't get stung. Hope everyone's got that. Obviously, not everyone's going to be successful, but good luck to everyone. I've gone in for it. I get one. If I don't, I'll go to the Benfield game instead on Saturday. So keep an eye out for that. That's all the news at the moment. That's everything. Obviously, Hayden, Fraser, Hendrick have all been transfer listed, told to find new clubs. We've obviously got Ashby and Lewis have both gone out on loan. So everything's starting to shape up quite nicely. The squad is quite full, so players may miss out if we sign another. I'm hoping another 2 players, guys. That's what I'm really hoping for. A right centre back to challenge Shaw and Lascelles, and a right winger to challenge Miggy and Murphy. But we also could look at the DM. Obviously, Tyler Adams at Leeds has been doing the rounds a little bit. Thuram's been doing the rounds, but I think he's playing for someone we're playing against anyway in the cup, isn't he? I don't know. The Cellar Cup. I'm not really looked into it properly. But yeah, really looking forward to seeing the season start against Villa. Check us out we're going to do a Premier League show very, very soon to go through all the teams and what our expectations are for the season with Richard, and all them lot. Your favourite Palace guy, Steve, will be back as well. So we are trying to get that sorted out very, very soon. Next week will be Sunday night, I think, is what we're aiming for. And we'll have some more videos through the week. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Benfield highlights are out tomorrow at 12 o'clock as well from Tuesday night. So keep an eye out for that. Hit the thumbs up on everything, guys. Really appreciate your support. And don't forget to subscribe. Consider becoming a member. Don't forget about our great sponsor. There's the discount code. And Benfield are at home on Saturday against Sheffield in the FA Cup. Please get down there because that money really does help keep the club running. Really appreciate your time, guys. Speak to you soon.